You're right on life in the Philippines, love change nation and Bobbied and one nation under one love. Hello, my friends. This is Bobby D coming to you live from Talamban, Cebu, Philippines. I'm having an awesome time in the Philippines today, and I hope you are as well, wherever you're from. Hey, today I want to talk to you about the life in the Philippines, relationship tips, the Bliss stage. Yeah, man. Life in the Philippines, relationship tips, the Bliss stage in the Philippines. Yeah. Now, when you talk about relationships, and we've covered a lot of stages that relationships go through. This is our fifth. Five. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting ready to go through the beehive. Yeah, 5. This is our fifth, and this will be our final in this series. But we will continue the relationship tips throughout this entire. That's part of the channel now. But for the marriage, stronger relationship series, this is where we're coming from. We may get into a marriage series after marriage. After this type here, we're going to look at the marriage. Bliss is marriage, right? That's the next level. So we're gonna always talk about relationships on this channel. So don't say, well, that's it, man. That's it. I know some of you like it. Some of you didn't like it. I know. But it's okay, man. Life is about relationships. It's about dealing with one another. How well you deal with the one you love determines whether you will have a good life, a successful life. Determine whether she will be happy, you will be happy. It's important. Relationships is about loving, caring, sharing. And it could be on the flip side about tearing each other down, cussing each other out, fighting with each other. Which one would you prefer? You want a relationship where it's loving, caring, sharing, supportive? Or you want a relationship where it's abusive, physically, mentally, emotionally, cussing each other out, fighting? Because there's both kinds out there right now. You don't believe me? Look around. What do you see? You see those relationships out there, positive and negative. I want to see you have a positive relationship with the one you love in your life, in your life, men and women. I want to see you have a positive relationship with the one you love in your life. Okay, whether that leads to marriage, living arrangement, just being friends occasionally. It doesn't matter. All of those types of any type of relationship has a tendency to do what? Go sour. And some relationships go sour quickly. Okay. Some take time. And the reasons why relationships go bad, ladies and gentlemen, is because people don't know how to deal with each other. Sometimes we had, remember when you got married, you was in honeymoon phase, and then you wheels all up, and you got married, and you got to the married phase, bliss phase, and then you said, and next thing you know, 5 years deep. And you don't even know who she is. Who is this woman? You wake up one morning, you look at her in the bed with I don't even know her. You ever had that feeling? Those of you that were married before, those of you had a significant other living relationship, you ever had that feeling in your life? What am I doing? I don't even know this woman, man. What have I done? What? I gotta make some changes. And that's when the changes begin. That's when it starts going downhill. Because usually when you get to that point in your life, you can't just make a 360. You just can't turn around. You just can't make 180 rather. You just can't turn it like that. Because it took time to get you in that messed up mental state and emotional state, right? So it's going to take time to get you out of that. But the problem is we are so in a hurry in this world and in this place we call life. We can't slow down and smell the coffee. Okay? Like some coffee right here. Copy, baby. And it smells so good. Okay? And that's what you need to do with your life. You have a problem, you just gonna quit it because you can't deal with the lady no more, or the lady can't deal with you. Come on, man. You got more substance in you than that, right? You got more strength in you than that. Are you weak? Ladies, are you weak out there? Gentlemen, are you weak? Come on, man. 5 years deep, and you just give it up like that? You say, Bobby, you don't know what she doing, man. I found her messing around with my friend on me, Bobby. I don't play that, Bobby. I don't play. Okay, I understand she did something very bad. I understand that. But marriage is based on commitment. Marriage is based on forgiveness. Okay, love, supporting. Yeah, I know it hurt you. It hurt you, man. I know. Okay, it hurts, ladies. I know. But what are you gonna do? You married this fool. Yeah, you did it. I didn't do it. You did it. You married a fool, ladies. Gentlemen, you married a fool. And you got to deal with that fool. Because when you married that fool, you say, look here, I see you got some foolish ways. And I see all your imperfections. But I still love you. You said you loved them, man. Love is about forgiving, caring, sharing, action, supporting, all of that in one. You just forget about what your vows were when you married. But look here, somebody, you have a right to leave them if they mess up with you or somebody else. You have a biblical right, okay? No question about it. But you have a right, an ethical right, to try to work it out as well, okay? Just don't quit. Sometimes some of the best marriage are those marriages that they got together, somebody messed up, they got caught in a mess, and they made up. They found a way to get through it, work through it, and moved on, okay? Some of them work out like that. Some of them don't. My whole point is, don't just give up. You never win nothing in life when you give up, okay? You want to be a loser in your life? Do you want to say, you want people to be running around, she got a divorce. She got a divorce. Yeah, found him in bed. She found him in bed. Do you want that? That's what people gonna do. I mean, it don't make a difference to me. Say what they want to say. But who wants that deal with that stigma in your life? Huh? Think about what you do before you do it, when you do it, why you do it, how you do it. If you want a good life on this earth. The Lord said when he put you, he said, let no man but put asunder. You know what I mean? No man gonna break. I want nobody come between them. So if the third party come between you, that ain't blessed, is it? And the Lord ain't gonna look at that. He gonna look too favorably on it. You allow, ladies, that man to get a third party. You allow, gentlemen, that woman to get a third party and put your relationship asunder. You don't know what that word means? Look it up. Look it up, man. Asunder. That's an old biblical term, but it's still relevant. Okay, to this day, it's still pertinent to this day. And for those of you who don't know what asunder means, you need to read your Bible. Don't let me get started now. Go. How do you preach? No, you preach. I told you, I will preach to you. I will teach to you. I will speak to you. I will meet to you. I will do everything it takes to reach that heart and to reach your mind and to reach your soul and your spirit, man. Because when I can do that, then I've done my job. If I can't reach you in no kind of level, I need to just close up shop. So look at me, I'm done. You know? So I know what it takes to reach you. And I do it. Let's go. All right. I forgot what was now. Oh Lord, that's a good time. I feel so good, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I just get excited when I really, my spirit man takes over and give it to you, because I don't know sometimes where this thing's coming, where we going. Yeah. My spirit man can take us in a whole other realm. But you think I'm gonna stop the flow? No. Because if I stop the flow, then I stop our growth. We stop our growth. The spirit is no more than me. This ain't Bible D. It's my spirit man coming out here. And my spirit man come from who? The Most High God. You say, Bob, I don't believe in God. That's your thing. You believe who you want to. You ain't gonna change me or rearrange me. That's my belief. Buster. Let's go. All right. So last time, y'all, we talked about we've gone through a lot, man. I feel good. We have gone through a lot together, and this is the final for this particular segment. But it will be more in different ways, I guarantee you, because I got to reach you and teach you in different ways, and I got to reinforce the teaching. I got to reinforce what you know, and I got to make you guys study. It's sad, man. I give it to you, give it to you, give it to you, and you still don't get it. You know why you don't get it? You don't practice what you preach. You don't practice what you hear. Let it go one ear. Now, you folks feel good, Bobby. Somebody say, what Bobby you talking about? I don't know what you talking about, man, but this show was good. You hear me? He was good. Come on, man. That is not my goal to hear you say I was good. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear what you answer what he said. What did I talk about? That way I know you got it. And when you got it, then you can provide it. You can apply it in your life. And stop running around in circles. Don't know how to talk to a lady. Ladies, stop running around in circles. Don't know how to talk to your man. Huh? I'm gonna get both of you. You accuse me, but you just talk about the men. No, I talk about both of y'all. I told you I hold a man more accountable because he's the head and not the tail. Okay, biblically. But I talk about both. So don't put that stereotype on me because I ain't having it and I ain't gonna settle for it. Let's go. All right. So I'm there for today. Oh wait, let's talk about what we talked about last time. We were on our fourth stage in our relationship. So we talked about let's go. We talked about this right here, man. Remember that? Perfect fit, man. If you missed that broadcast, you missed a good one. It's available for you online at 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Go to Life in the Philippines, a Black Person's Viewpoint. That is our channel, and we're going to be changing our channel names in the near future, ladies and gentlemen. Since I have talked to you about the channel, let's talk about that real quick. Lisa D and I are going to be changing the channel name. This is our channel. Because it's our channel, I have to reflect that fact in the title. So our title is going to be changing very quickly. Should I tell them now, Lisa D? Just wait. Which one? Huh? She said, "Wait, okay, it's going to be changing by the first of the month. You'll see a new name, but it's got part of the old name, so it won't be totally a brand new. It'll be some of the new name, but it will reflect both her and myself as inputting host of the show. Are you with me? Hey, I don't try to put nobody down. I try to bring people with me. Okay, and anything I do." And I try to help people grow and develop. I'm helping Lisa D grow and develop in a whole lot of ways. And she's thanking me for it. And she's helped me develop me and go every way. And I'm thanking her. And so we move together. When we grow together, we move together, we build together, we learn together, we eat together, we sleep together. It's together. Okay? I'm gonna show you that. That's how you build a relationship together. You don't just think about you and build your mind up or build your social life up and forget about your wife over there or your girlfriend or your living partner. You don't do that. Who does that? Selfish people do that. And I am not selfish. I'm a caring, loving, giving, and forgiving person. Sometimes I'm selfish as a dog. I'm sorry, man. Sometimes I can be selfish like a dog with a bone, straight up. But most of the times I'm not. Okay. In general, I'm a very loving, caring, sharing, forgiving person. And Lisa D, I love you, my dear. See that? I love you, my dear. You know I love you. Where I go, you go. You hear me? Did y'all hear what I said? Where I go, Lisa D goes. If I can't go, she don't go. Okay? That's where I roll. And you should be rolling the same. Okay, she doing one. All right, let's go. Let's go. So last time, y'all, we talked about this right here. This was our fourth stage. And in this stage, it was the stage where you commit. Remember I told you, if it does not fit, you cannot commit. If you don't have a fit with you and your lady, don't take it to the next level. Bust it up. You ain't supposed to be together. Every relationship is not supposed to be together. Don't get it in your mind because you meet somebody, you're supposed to be in a relationship with that person for the rest of your life. Now, some people are here for your history and some people are here for your destiny. You have to make the decision as you deal, as you will, as you embrace that person. Is that person a part of my history or is that person a part of my destiny? Which one is it? Huh? I had a woman for 20 years, man. I thought she was part of my destiny. I made a fatal calculation. I thought she was part of my destiny, but she proved me wrong. She now I know is a part of my history, and I don't look back. that the bad times in life, I move forward in my life. And I would suggest you do the same. Find the people that's going to be in your destiny. Those are the people you want to surround yourself with. Okay? And when you find out somebody going to be in your history, say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Let them go. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, goodbye. That's what you said. Drop them like a hot rock. Get them out your life, cause they ain't gonna do nothing. Okay. I need you cut it out, man. I know when to go on. You got to keep doing that, please, please, man. Trying to tell me to wrap it. All right, let's go. Yeah, but we talked about this right here, the perfect fit, and find the right fit in your life, man. And you're gonna be all right. When you find the wrong fit, remember OJ trial? They gave him a glove. He try to put the glove on. Sir, I can't put this glove on. It don't fit. And then the prosecuting, the defense attorney took the glove and said, he pointed to the jury. He said, ladies and gentlemen, I just showing you. If it does not fit, you cannot acquit. Okay? So I changed around. If that relationship with you and that lady, or that lady and your man, your lady, you and your man don't fit, you cannot commit. Okay? Don't commit to somebody that don't fit with you. Okay? You asking for a disaster if you do so. All right. So we talked about the perfect fit. Now today's thumbnail for the day, thumbnail for the day, thumbnail for today. This is it right here. Marital bliss, man. Marital bliss, Bobby. What you mean, marital bliss? I don't know what no bliss you mean. You mean a blitz like in the football? They do a blitz? Nah, I ain't talking about no blitz, man. Come on now. I'm talking about marital bliss. BLISS. Maceo. Marital bliss. Marriage is supposed to be happy. People are supposed to be in love with one another, and they want to do it forever. That's what the purpose of marriage is. When you hook up with somebody and say, "Will you marry me?" You ain't say, "Are you saying will you marry me for 1 week? Will you marry me for 6 months? Will you marry me for 20 years?" And then after that, you go on about your business. No, it's assumed that you mean forever and ever and ever and ever, but people are so wrapped up in their own silly games, their own things. Sometimes marriage, a lot of people do right now in the 21st century. Marriage means a temporary arrangement. Okay, see, I'm gonna marry you tomorrow. Let's go down to Las Vegas and get married. It's gonna be a temporary arrangement. When we decide to do this thing and get rid of each other, we're gonna come back here and get a divorce. That's how cheap the sanctity of marriage is in today's society. It is cheapened. Okay? It has been altered. It has been desecrated by people in this world. And then particularly by the United States of the doggone America. Americans think marriage like, whatever, man. She make me mad, we out. I'm walking out here, we're gonna get a divorce. It's so cheap. That's how we don't value our relationships. That we don't have an idea of the importance of the relationship and how if it sours, and many of them do, you have to bring that sour relationship up to a good part of you, a good, better way, where it's fruitful, healthy, and strong. And it takes work to do that. So the best thing to do, prevent your relationship from doing what? Going south, going down. Keep it up. Told you the other day, told you yesterday. Whenever you want to have a good time, a up time, a good time, a party time, a good relationship, you got to keep it up. And it takes work. See how my arms are up like this? You think they go up by themselves? Nah. You think about, if somebody told me, Bobby, I want you to hold your arm for the next 5 years. That represents 5-year marriage. It would be hard, wouldn't it? When you hold my arm. But it would take work, right? And if I don't put in the work for 5 years, at the 5th year, I might be like this. Or the second year, I could be like, and the third year, I'd be, and then the 4th year, and the 5th year, I'd be like, I'm tired of this. That shows you have to have persistence, ladies and gentlemen. That's a very crude example, but it's a very basic and a very graphic example of what persistence and devotion, commitment is all about. It takes, you don't feel like doing it, hurts, man. Holding your arm, holding something up, it can hurt you. arms get tired, start aching, or the muscles hurt, your hand be like, but you got to make a decision. You want to keep it, you want to let it go. Somebody said it's cheaper to keep it. And ladies, it's cheaper to keep him sometimes too, okay? Work it out if you can. That's all my whole point. Don't just throw it to the trash can. Because when you decide, when you get ready to throw it away, think about why you married. Think about the reason. If those reasons are still there, you have no business throwing something away. Okay. Tip from the word from the wise. All right, let's go. Thumbnail for the day, thumbnail for the day, thumbnail for the day. One more time. No hocus pocus, just focus. That's how I go with our focus today. I got my focus sheet today. I told you, man, I'm playing that stuff. I mess up once, I mess up twice. Third time, I ain't playing that game. I remember. Sometimes I get a little, want to do real quickly and I forget stuff. But that's okay, man. I still got it in my mind, right? I got it in my mind. All right, focus. Listen. See that lady man right there? Filipino, man. Got him a nice little African-American man. Got a nice little Filipino. She fine, man. And they get married. You know why they get married? Because they have evolved in a relationship. And relationships evolve, ladies and gentlemen. It does. You don't believe me? Keep living, like my grandmama said. Keep on living, son. Keep on living. Okay? Keep on living. You get in a relationship with your husband or with your boyfriend, or you get in a relationship with your girlfriend. See if you don't change. You know why relationships evolve? Because people change every day. Several times a day, people change. And then you don't think I'm playing with you? You know about temple, right? Filipinos have a tendency to change like on a drop of a dime, a drop of a hat, man. One minute you happy and yeah. And you done said something, or you didn't say something, and something, whatever. And next thing you know, she done shut up on you. Shut down like a drum. Boom. You said, from? She won't even speak. Anyway, yeah. And then we're gonna find out how people do what? Collaborate when they get married. And we want bliss, man. You think bliss come by itself? You're gonna be happy and you sit in the world by yourself? No, you need people in this world to engage with and to collaborate with, man. We all need helpers. We all need friends. We all need to do. And then we're gonna talk about the process of nurturing. It's a process, baby. You think I'm playing with you? There can be no progress unless you engage in a process. Are you with me? Hey, G, come on now. Turn the TV off. Talk about, I want to know how to have a good relationship. And you sitting up there looking at the TV because your favorite story on. Turn it off. Like Teddy Pendergrass said, turn it off. Come on, man. Let's get on board. Huh? Okay. She's trying to me wrap it up again. But you know you're in love when you can't fall asleep. Because reality, I'm gonna read it again. You know you're in love when you can't fall asleep. Because reality is finally better than your dreams. You ever been in this world and you had a situation where, man, you dreamed of something, but the true reality was better than what you had ever imagined, ever dreamed of? I have. I'm living my dream right now in the Philippines. I think I'm playing with you. And it's better than I even dreamed of in some areas. And in some areas, it's worse than I ever dreamed of. But in most of the areas of my dream, it's better. And I encourage every one of you to visualize your life. What you mean by visualize? Visualize, man. Visualize. See it in your mind's eye before you even receive it. See what you want. And see when it come to pass. I looked in my mind's eye, in my heart, and I prayed to the Most High God, and I got what I want. And I got more in some areas than I even bargained for. Visualize. See when it come to pass. I remember when Ron James. Ron James ain't never did this. Michael Jordan was playing basketball, man. I tell y'all this all the time. You know what Michael Jordan used to do, man? He would get the ball, go to the 3-point line, right? He would get the ball, he would close his eyes, do one of these, and stick that tongue out, and then when he shot the ball, he would walk away with his eyes closed, turn around, because he knew it was nothing but net. You know why he was able to do that? Because he visualized. He used his mind's eye. He visualized multiple times a day. He practiced almost 24/7. Even when he was off from the court, he practiced at home. visually. And so when you want something in your life, visualize. All right. Number one. What's number one? Number one is what? Number one is what? Relationship evolves. What does it mean to evolve? Can somebody tell me that? Answer the question. I'll give you 3 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. What does it mean to evolve, Bobby D? Well, it means that you change, that you move from one space in your relationship to another space, or from one level to another level. So we evolve, man. When you have a woman, and you're together, you both will, your marriage or your relationship, you're living together, relation, whatever you want to call it, will do what? Evolve. Because you as individuals evolve. And then secondly, you as a what? Couple in a relationship will what? Evolve. And so the process is to how do you deal with the constant influx, the constant changing of you and your partner? Main thing is you got to keep in touch with them. Know where she's going, she got to know where you're going, where your mind is at all times. And that's part of it, okay? How you keep in touch with your partner, knowing where they're headed, things that they used to. Sometimes when you get married, when you get in a relationship, you live together, when you get married, you may have liked going out for pizza. You both liked it, right? But somehow or another, the pizza thing ain't working no more. It ain't working. You don't want no more pizza. You want to go to one of the best restaurant in the world in your city. You know went to I ain't going to pizza. No, that don't turn me on. And your husband or your woman is still back on a pizza deal. You don't want to get no pizza. I thought you liked pizza. Because they lost touch. So that's what happens when you lose touch with your mate. You put yourself on different levels. You have to keep in touch. Okay? If they like something new food, they don't like pizza no more, you should already know it. And you should be in tune with whatever they prefer now versus pizza. That's just another clue. I break things down simple so that you can get it. Because relationships can be very, very complex. But you can take the complexity of your relationship and the complexity of life and break it down to the simple, basic words and terms. And that makes it understandable, better understandable. Okay? Let's go. I told you, I reach you, I teach you, I meet you, I speak to you on a basic level where you can get it. And if you don't get it, let me know when we ride a train. I don't mind going over something again because I don't want nobody left behind. I want you to get it and I want you to use it. Apply it in your life. Make it a part of you. Let's go. Number one is what? Evolve, man. Relationships evolve every day. Okay? They evolve. And you got to know how to deal with it. Like Brother James Brown said, you got to know how to deal with that thing, man. Playing with you got to know how to deal with it. See that lady, man, right there? They get ready to sign in the Philippines. She got a Filipino wife. They get ready to sign what's called a marriage contract. It's paper you got to sign when you get married in the Philippines. They had a lovely ceremony. She has flowers on her head, and she don't look too happy right there. Like she just faking a smile. The guy looked like he probably happy, but the lady looked like she, we get this over with. I can't wait till we get this over with. But this is a happy time for them. Okay, you've done the I do's and you've taken your vows, your friends, your family saw you, and you're like, wow, let's do this thing. And they're taking pictures, so you got to smile for the pictures. All right. But yeah, let's get good on this, okay? Because what happens in your life when you've involved, we talked about the several stages we go through. We're now in the bliss stage. And so when you get married, ladies and gentlemen, you have to evolve. Your relationship, your marriage, your woman, your husband, or your man, you have to evolve as individuals as well as couples. Okay? And so when you evolve, that means you grow. You have to go beyond your family. You have to go beyond your relationship. And your relationship has to evolve out into the world. People gonna know you as Mr., Mrs. Whatever, and they're gonna know him as Mr. So-so. He's a married man, he's a husband. Everything evolves. And you have to understand the evolution. Now, what happens all too more often than not, instead of people evolving, accepting the changes, bracing the changes, they don't. Some of the men sometimes I'm still hang out with my boy. We're going down to the car. We're gonna hang out tonight. You got a wife sitting at home. What you gonna do? And then ladies say, well, this is me and my girl night. We go out and we just go to the club. We dance all night. I'm finna go. You say, what? You finna do what? We're not understanding the changes that it takes, and we don't know how to evolve. Instead of us evolving, moving, and embracing our current existence, our current relationship, we're regressing. We're going backwards. I'm not going to relinquish my girls. Like, I'm not going to relinquish my boys. Like, I'm not. So that's where the problem starts. Slowly creeping in. But you got to know how to evolve. Okay, let's finish up with the next one. So you have to know that, man. And so one principle in marriage, if you want a blissful, peaceful marriage, you got to start it off right. You got to start it off right. And when you see problems happening in the marriage, in your blissful relationship, you got to nip it in the bud, baby. Don't let nothing go by that you don't like. You say, well, she going to get mad at me if I tell her I don't want her to go out with her girl. She might just get mad. So what? Let her get mad. What you want to do? Sit up there and be no, I ain't going to say that. I'm not going to say that. Ooh, Lord, I don't want to say that. I don't want to try to get nobody mad at me. But no, if you have something that you need to talk about that offends you, that you need to let her know. Look here. You said you're going out with your girl. Do you think you ask her questions? This is how you break somebody down when they're doing something wrong and you know it's wrong, but they may or may not know. You don't say, you ain't God. Don't ever do that. You'll turn them off and they will go despite you. Okay? Listen to me good. You break them down by asking questions. I told you on another broadcast, questions are for two reasons. Number one, to inform. Are you with me, Jay? To inform. Yeah. And then number two is to obtain information. So you already know why she want to go, right? So you're not trying to obtain no information. You're trying to inform her that what she's doing is bringing what? Instability, irritability in your relationship, your marital, your blissful, so supposed to be blissful, right? Relationship. So you've informed her. And then when you bring things like that to a person, it makes them do what? Think. If they care about you, they will think, oh man, you don't like me doing this. She don't like me doing this. And once people think, because a lot of people just don't know. They just don't know. And he should have known that. We married that. No, he didn't know. Don't assume somebody knows something. You have to let them know. Okay? And that's where a lot of problems wind up in marital blissful relationship. Okay? So yeah, we gotta evolve, man. We gotta evolve. And then leave and cleave. Okay. This is a very, very profound, you hear me? Profound biblical principle. Leave and cleave. You can look it up in Genesis 2:24. Okay? Leave and cleave. The Bible talks about when you get married, you're supposed to leave your home, your family, your family, right? Your first family. Leave them and then do what? Cleave. You don't know what leave means, right? Get out and go. Cleave means to embrace, hold on to your new relationship, your new family, your new wife, or your new husband. Leave and cleave. And that don't mean you go back to mom when when he slap you or when you don't like what he said to you and you start crying, you run back to mom. No, it said leave and cleave. And said the problem is we don't want to leave. We don't first want to you want to come on in the house. I don't want, this is my family. And a lot of Filipinos go through that. Yeah. Family in a lot of Filipinos' mind, whether they're married or not, or whether they have a business relationship, is first. Okay. So I'm telling you, man, you guys out there that getting married to Filipino, you Filipinos out there, you're getting married to a foreign man, you have to deal with this. You have to deal with the leave and cleave principle because you are now into a new relationship. You are now into a relationship where you have chosen this individual to be your husband or your wife. Okay. And you have to deal with that. Family comes second now. Okay. Your current relationship is first. And that's a principle that many people get wrong. In my personal relationship, I had to wait and I had to pray. She had that wrong, all mixed up. And I knew that if I approached her with, you don't go back to your mom. You don't talk about me to your mom. That wouldn't work. She would have been driving more towards the family because she wanted to get away from my argumentative manner. So I prayed and I asked questions. Do you think it's okay? All kind of questions. And eventually she got into a while, but yeah, that's how you can work things out. You don't have to be fussing and huffing. Anyway, let's go. I'm gonna run through this quick. Let's go. All right. So So there, and then it's important to understand that when you love somebody, love is not power. Power is not love. Love is giving action to. And we talked about the power struggle stage. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you have trouble in your life, always go back to that stage because that stage will help you. You in that stage is where we found ways to communicate. We found ways to overcome our issues. And so if you've lost your way, go back to a previous stage. Okay. Love is not power. Love is action, doing things, helping, supporting, sharing, caring, giving. Okay. Love is not stability. Love is not stability. Just because you love me don't mean we're gonna have a stable marriage, does it? Hmm? No. A lot of people in marriage right now, they love, but it's not stable. It's shaky ground. So love is not commitment. It's not commitment. I know some of us get those terms confused. Love is commitment, and commitment is love. No, it's not. There's a slight difference. Commitment means that you're saying you're going to be steady, you're going to be reliable, you're going to do what you say. I'm going to do what I say do in this relationship. Love, that didn't say, when I say commitment, did I say anything about love in those definitions? No. Love means you have commitment means you have developing a contract or what you're saying you're going to do for some individual, and they're going to say what they're doing, what they say they're going to do. That's a commitmental contract. Okay. Love means that you care, you share, you will do, you will help. It doesn't make you committed to that, but it says you love that person. You will try to help and share, care, live. That's the difference, man. But they all are similar terms, and they all revolve around a strong, viable, blissful relationship. All right, love is not commitment. Okay, a successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes you fall out of love. But because you fall out of love, does that mean you throw your relationship away? No. It means you fall back into love. You find a way, make a way, shake away, take away, break away to fall back into love. But how am I gonna fall back in love when I fell out? I don't know. That's between you, the Lord, and your lady or your woman, whatever. You got to deal with that for yourself. Nobody gonna tell you everything to do for you in your life. You made a commitment. And your commitment say you're gonna stay married to this woman, or ladies that stay married to this man. And when you make a commitment, you're supposed to keep your part of the bargain. So that's your thing to decide. Usually, I'm telling you in general, if you have trouble in any stage of your marriage, you go back to the power struggle stage. Use those tools, those skills, those techniques that you use to get through that stage to evolve to the next stage, which is the stability stage. Okay, use those skills. Okay, and they'll get you somewhat to. And if you can't remember nothing to do, pray and get you somebody to help you, like your pastor, or get a friend, your mother, your dad, your uncle. Somebody got some wisdom and somebody got some knowledge and understanding. Okay, that maybe have been through some of the things that you're currently going through. That is your best bet. Okay, you the first thing, but the problem is. First thing we want to do, as soon as he made me cry, I'm out of here, I'm going home. And the man, you can't cook like my mother. I'm going back home. That's how we do. But those are little small things. But in our minds, they become huge problems. But they're very tiny issues. Okay. All right. Number two, don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. Number two, let's go. Okay, then you gotta have more, when you get married and when we're talking about the relationship bliss level, which is marriage, you have to become more what? Collaborative. What you mean collaborative, Bobbied? I don't know what you're talking about. Collaborative, man. You gotta work together on certain issues. Work together on projects. Sometimes people, when they get married, they go out to a charitable place like United Nations, United Way, and they want to be volunteers together because they know that it helps them grow together and it keeps them focused on the things that they want to do. They like helping, and sometimes the ultimate goal of working on projects together for a couple is to make this world a better place. And if both of them have that in their mind, they won't mind doing it. It's because when you work together in a collaborative effort in your relationship, it has a tendency to make you grow stronger in the relationship. Sometimes they want to have a business. You ever heard of lady and guys? Well, we gonna just get married in about 6 months. Me and Junior decide we're gonna get us a business. We're gonna get us a restaurant. And yeah, he already got the money, Those things like that. Charity. I talked to you about that. Artwork. With Junior, my lady said she liked to draw, and we're gonna get an art gallery, and things like that. You share and you care, and then sometimes they say, well, what we want to do, we want to work on having a baby. Collaborative efforts. You know what I'm saying? It's not exclusive. Anything you agree upon doing, you will then begin starting to do it once you get into marital bliss situation. Some of you like, Bobby, I'm 67 years old. I don't want to work on nobody. I know, man. I know. I just brought that in there. But find something that you can work on collaboratively that will strengthen your bond. Okay? There's no more lovely, friendly, and charming relationship, communion, or company than a good marriage. I'm going to read that again. There is no more lovely, friendly, and charming relationship, communion, or company than a good marriage, right? Good marriage. If you have a good marriage, you are relaxed. I told you yesterday, when you have a good marriage, good relationship, not just marriage, but good relationship with each other, whether it's a marriage or you live in, you are free. Remember? Freedom! Free to be you. You don't have to worry about, I got to hide because I like to watch TV all day. I can't look at the TV because she don't like people watching TV. You ain't got to hide that. You like TV all day, look at it. She don't care because she accepted your faults and you accepted hers, right? So you're free to be you. Right? I'm free to be me in this relationship with these because I act a fool. Y'all know me, man. Sometimes I act a fool. You know what Lisa do? She said, she just look at me like, and she'll roll her eyes and she'll walk away. That's why I don't went too far. But you know why I act a fool? Because she agreed, and I agreed too, that you accept my faults. Sometimes, and one of my faults is I will act a showed up fool sometimes. Okay, you think I'm scared to say that? Yeah, I'm a human being. I have issues in life, and I will act a fool on you. But well, you've agreed to accept each other's what limitation. You agreed to accept each other's what bad points. This is part of marriage. So I'll be me, man. I accept her stuff too. She got. No, I ain't gonna say that. I will get in trouble. But yeah, we all got issues, man. Let's go. Next one. Who was on? I forgot. We all got issues, man. All right, last one we out, man. Last one we out. Okay, we done, man. I told you I won't keep you too long. Run this, man. Run it quick. We're almost done. All right, last one. When you get in a marital blissful state, which is married, you have a process of nurturing. Mm-hmm. What you mean, Bobby? The process of nurturing? What you mean, nurture? I don't know what that term mean. Okay, man, chill. I got you. I'm gonna break it down to you. Process. You know what process is, right? I ain't talking about when back in the day in the 50s and in the 40s, the black men used to get the hair, put that dye in their hair and all that lard and stuff in their hair, chemical, and make their hair look wavy. I ain't talking about that process. They used to call that a process. I ain't talking about that, okay? I'm talking about a system. I'm talking about a way and in other words, it's nurturing. A system or a way of growing together or supporting each other in marital blissful support. Okay, growing together in marital blissful relationship. It's a process, man. And so if you don't develop a process, man, you're gonna be in some straight up mess. Because anytime you want to move up in your life, in your relationship, whatever, you need a process. It helps to have a process. There can be no progress without a process. You with me, G? When you go into the military, you into a process. Because they're going to process your paperwork. They're going to process your body. They're going to make you shower. And they're going to give you military clothes. And then you're going to be reading and taking the oath and all. Process. Learn how to march. Process. Okay? Go to school, same way. You got to sit down there and learn how to take notes. Process. Pass it down. Process. And when you are able to have a process to engage in a new situation, it helps you succeed in your endeavors. Okay, now process, and then that process allows you to support and develop each other, whatever we want to go. You grow together, you know together, you flow together. That's what it is. That's what the process helps you to do. I just told you just a second ago. Without a process, you can have no what progress. You want to progress in your life? You want to grow together? Get you a process. Okay? You want to know together? Get you a process. I told you about going together and getting collaborative work. Process to do that, okay? And helps you to nurture your relationship, helps you grow. You ever had there's a little ladies out there have children and they have a little baby, and you know what the ladies do in the Philippines? They get the little baby, right? And they need to eat. The baby need to eat, right? So he got to get milk, right? So what they do? They take their breast. I'm sorry, I ain't trying to be nasty now, but they take their breast and they get the baby and they feed them milk. That's what's called nurturing. That gives the baby things that he needs to grow and develop. Nurturing. And so what happens is the child goes 2, 3, and then he gets off of the breast milk. Okay, he wants solid food now. Okay, and so the problem is we can get that nurturing thing all twisted up. A lot of us right now, we're still sucking on our mother's nipples because we're mama's girls and mama's boys. So it's time to grow up. When you get married, ladies and gentlemen, you got to let your mama nipple, your mama nurture and go away. When she come to get in your business, you know, just say, look, sorry, mama, I don't need your nurturing no more. You need to mind your business. I respectfully care for you, mother. I love you. But this being JoJo business here. Mind your business, mama. Don't get in my marriage. Don't get this. I don't need the nurture. I don't need to suck on no nipples no more. That's what you got to tell them. I know it doesn't sound crazy, but you have to tell some people like that. Because mothers are always mothers. Fathers are always fathers. They never see you as an adult. Very seldom do they see you as an adult until you get it plain to them. I am an adult. Then they start seeing you. So some people have to talk. All right, let's go, man. We out. All right. Yeah, but you got to nurture. You have to have a nurturing relationship. You nurture them, you help them, they help you. And then whenever, like I told you before, whenever you have a problem, whatever stage you're in your relationship, you go back to the problem, the power struggle stage. Remember that? That's what I told you. Many people never in relationship never get out of the power struggle stage because they can't deal with it. They don't develop processes. They don't develop the skills necessary to get out of that stage. Okay, so go back to that stage. If you run into any trouble in your marriage, go back to that stage. You try to work it out with your lady first before you get any kind of outside counseling, before you talk to your mother, your dad. Try to work that thing out because you did it before, right? You did it before. The truth of the matter is you did it before. You can do it again. And then you understand when you got through the power struggle, you agreed that you would accept each other's flaws. You agreed that you would accept each other's imperfections, abnormalities, because you love them that much. And so you got to understand, go back to that understanding, and that will help you move on. And then you understand that you have to repair broken connections. Yeah. You ever had a broken connection? If you have a TV, and you unplug that TV, the TV not going to work, right? You connect the TV into the socket, everything is fine, right? But when you take that plug out of the socket, the connection for power, the connection for moving on, the connection for the display is gone, right? So how do you repair a broken connection? How do you fix it? You plug it back in. So when you checked out on your relationship with your lady, or your lady checked out on a relationship with you both, first of all, if you both plugged out, you got to both plug back in. Okay, you got to reconnect. That's the first step. One of you can plug in, and the other one doesn't. You can work on it that way, but it's very, very hard, very, very difficult. One person, they try. Sometimes they succeed. Very seldom to one plugging in. Both got to agree, plug back in, reconnect, revive the relationship, and it can work. When we put the plug back into the socket for the TV, right on, okay? But you got to plug in, both of you, okay? Reconnect. There's an emotional disconnection. We disconnect emotionally. I don't like him calling me the B word. Ladies say, I don't like him calling me the B word. And the man said, I don't like her calling me the N word every time. I'm not an N, you know what I'm saying? And they do that, man. I wish you. Boy, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Hey, I was going to say something. I wish a person would tell me, call me that, the N word. And don't let it be an African American call me that. I said, what? What you said? What? I'm your what? I know, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all like that term. It can be used as an endearing term to friends, but in general, I don't want to use that term. Okay, because I know too many people pay the price to get away from that term. A lot of them 6 feet under, and I know it's hard. You know, it could be a hard term, but some people like it. I don't. That's it, man. So I got for you. We went over several things with you during the series. We talked to you about the honeymoon stage, and then we talked to you about after you did the honeymoon stage, then you go to the power struggle stage, and then you go to the stability stage, then you go to the commitment stage, and then you go to the marital blissful stage. Okay? Whew, boy, we covered a lot. I know your head like, woo, 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 woo. Oh, that's too much for me, baby. Woo, 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 woo. I know. But if it's not too much, if you want to get it, hmm? Did you want to get this? Or you want that to get you? You want it to get you. Which one? Get it, man. Get it, woman. Get it. It'll make your life easier. I've given you a what? Process. Hmm? And I told you just a few seconds ago, without a process, you can have no progress in your life, in your relationships. Okay? Do what I have given you. Apply it in your life. Okay? Nobody gonna be around to see if you're doing it or not. That's on you. And if you don't apply it, and I really would suggest, ladies and gentlemen, that you get your significant other to go through this with you. Because one person trying to drag this other person, they're not gonna want to go. They're not gonna want to feel like listening to you. But they might want to listen to Bible did. Because I'm coming to you in a non-threatening manner. I'm coming to you in a manner that supportive of you in your relationship. So if they love you, and if you love them, and you both agree we're trying to support and bring our relationship up and keep it on the right track and understand where we are in our relationship, they will help. They will sit down and listen to this with you. When you go up, you guys go over it, you take notes, and you write down a contract. Write down what you got. Okay, Sheila, what you get from what we just talked about? We just looked at the honeymoon phase. What you got out there? Well, I got that in the honeymoon phase. Everybody just supposed to love one another, and they don't see no problems, and they just love it. Okay, what did you get out of it, Junior? Well, I got that in the honeymoon phase. They hide stuff from each other, and they just be secretive, and they tell lies. Is that what you got, Junior? Yeah, that's what I got. Well, Junior, we got some problems because I see it different than you, Junior. Why you? Yeah, because you a woman. I'm a man. Work it out, discuss it, get it together, and then begin to do what? Compromise. So you can develop a process for you and your relationship. Every process is different. My process, when I first got married, I had very similar to what I said. We would write down what you don't like about me, what I said about you, it's vice versa. Then we sit down. Okay, you don't like this? I didn't know you liked it. You should have told me. And then we say, okay, I promise you, my dear, I promise you, sweetheart, I will never call you the B word again. I was just giving you an example, but I'm trying to show you by role modeling, role playing, how this process should work. Okay? It's not gonna. I don't want to see you use the process and then you fussing and fighting, and you make yourself worse. Don't do that. You're abusing the process. You didn't get what I'm trying to give you. Okay? Woo, Lord, I'm tired. Hey, now I'm not really tired, man. I feel good because I've given you a set of principles that will help you in your life if you really want and desire this help. Okay, if you don't like it, you don't want it, tell somebody else about it, man. It's free out there on the internet. YouTube free. All right, let's go. People get ready. Whether the train is coming, don't need no ticket. Nah. You just get on board. All you need is love. Woo. Say it again. Say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. Now. You just get on board. Get on board. Yeah. Y'all ready, man? Are you ready to ride? Excuse me, please. I'm getting a little dry. Don't say that. How many of you know what I'm going to say? How many of you know what I want to say? I'm not going to say it. I'm gonna let you guess. All right, but yeah, you gotta find out who rubbing up, toughen up, buff up, be the first man in there. Hear that? Who that said they gonna beat them? Say, I need to know. I got to know. Can you tell me, please, who that said? I want to find out who rubbing up, toughen up, be the first. I'm sorry, I forgot to say it. I have to say it so, but some of y'all can get what I'm saying. I want to find out who's rough enough, tough enough, buffed up enough to be the first man in his house. Can you tell me, please? I need to know. I want to find inquiring mind. Want to know who that is. Say they gonna beat them. Say what I said to you. Say all aboard toot 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 toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot toot. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard. Let's ride, man. Let's ride. I know y'all tired now, but you kept me too long, man. I gotta go to bed. I gotta go work tomorrow, man. You come on, man. You slow it. You can speed that thing up, baby. I can't speed it up no more. If I'd have sped this thing up, you wouldn't have got what you got, and you got some good stuff, right? I probably would have left half of the stuff out, and half of the stuff I left out would have been the significant stuff that you really need to know. So I'm sorry if I'm keeping you up, but it's good to stay up sometimes, especially when you're getting some good information. Right? All right, I'm gonna drill down and find out who that is. Say they're gonna beat them. Son. I need to know. I got to know. Somebody tell me, please, who that say they're gonna beat them. I need to know. Smooth sounds in the house. Smooth sounds. Hey, man, congrats. You did it. This is the first. See, you got the number one, y'all. You know why you got that number one? Smooth Sound laid out a challenge yesterday. Okay. He said, Bobby D. I said, yes, sir. He said, I'm Smooth Sounds. And I'm putting down a challenge. I'm throwing the gauntlet down. He said, I'm going to be number one. I think he said for 10 days, 5 days. Anyway, he said, I'm going to be number one tomorrow and 6 consecutive days afterwards. I said, what? I said, Smooth, come on, man. Why you talking like that? You know you ain't ready for that. He said, don't fool yourself, Bobby D. I'm going to show you something. And so he showed me, man. Showed me what he working with. He working with some new mentality. He got a new mindset on him. He said, I want to be number one. And he did that thing, man. You know what? He made a commitment to himself. We talked to you about commitment, contract. He made a mental contract, commitment in his mind, in his heart, and in his spirit. They all three connected. That's why he's here, number one. Okay? Your connectivity of your elements in you will allow you to pursue the things you want to do. And that's so much rhyming. Hey, I'm just a rhyming maniac, man. God put that in me. You think I'm trying to do that? It comes out when I least expect it. But so good to see you. Hey, congrats to him. Yeah, y'all give him his props, man. He said he was gonna be number one. I wanna find out somebody that can challenge him. Okay? Can you challenge? Can you meet this challenge? Smooth, I forgot how many days you said we're gonna do it. I want somebody to try to beat Smooth on his challenge day. I think he gave him 5 or something. I want to see some. I'm putting out a challenge right now. Can that somebody else come up and say, I'm gonna get you Smooth? I'm gonna be better than you. Let's go. Hey, we like competition. Competition does what? Brings out the best in us, not the beast in us, not the rest in us, but the best in us. You want to put the best on for you. You want to shine in this world, man. Take on some competition. All right, so Smooth, man. It's good to see you, man. Hey, are you a man of your word? I see that you're committed. I see that you want to be the best. You want to be number one on the show, and you're doing your thing. I can't give you the business no more. You know what, Smooth? I can't. Lisa D ain't gonna come down and tell you your favorite thing to tell you because you on a new level. So good to see you, man. Ryan J. Bobby needs you one day. Who you got? Smooth. He said, I told you you'll get that one. Hey, man, you did. And I'm so happy to see you're a man of your word. You're committed to what you say. And you're doing the right, Ty Long. I can't ask for nothing better than that. You're doing what you say. And keep on doing it, man. Keep on doing it. If it makes you feel good at night when you go to bed, do it right, Ty Long strong, every chance you get. You hear me, man? I ain't playing with you. Keep it up. Let's go. Ron Chain Bobby, who we got? Rayman in the house. Rayman in the house. Woo, what's up, Raymond? Terry Fleming. Rayman coming. Rain Man coming. Rain Man, Rain Man, Rain Man. What's up, Rain Man? He said, oh, he ain't said nothing. He said, I'm gonna give a donation. Hey, thank you so much, Terry, for making it rain on a train. You even sometimes you make it rain in Spain. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. So thank you. I'm so grateful to Terry Fleming. I wish I had like at least 10 more Terry Flemings. Can I get 10 more people like Terry Fleming? Can somebody clone him for me, please? I need to clone Terry Fleming and get some book guys like him, man. Terry Fleming, God bless you, man. You've been a blessing to this show, and I appreciate you more than you will ever know. And that rhyme again, I don't know what it is. I said, thank you, thank you. I got to find a dance. Ride train, Bobbied, Lisi, One Nation, under a groove. Find a dance. Dance up. We did a dance for Terry Fleming to give him some thanks. I need a good dancer. I'm looking for good dancers up in here today. I look for a good dancer. Nobody play with me. Come on, brother James.
The hardest working man in the business. I feel good. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin.
Thank you, Lord Terry Fleming, for the donation to the nation. More blessings, much love. Thank you so much, my brother, from another mother. Hey, come on, yo, let's do the ping. Y'all know I did all those voiceovers. I got it like that, man. I can do a lot of voices, man. One day I'm gonna come on this show and y'all ain't gonna know who I am because I'm gonna have on me a disguise and then I'm gonna disguise my voice. You know, who is this? I got Ron Train, Bobbied, Lisi, One Nation. Thanks so much, Terry Fleming, for the donation to the nation. Oh, hey, guess what, Terry, man? You know what I forgot? You was number 2. And you know what, man? I hate to tell you, but number 2, Jeff from there. What's up, man? So good to see you. Ron Train, Bobbied, Lisi, One Nation. Who we got? Guess what? Yeah, I thought it was one. You number 2. Hey, Terry Fleming, you wind up in a 2 spot, man, but it's okay, man. It's okay. We just use that as a jokey joke spot, but yeah, man, you hit it again. So let's go, right, Terry, Bobbied, Lisi. Who we got? Smooth. He said, what, Mr. T? What up, Terry? Guess what? What you mean, man? Terry, he said, number 1 just won't do. Hey, number 1 will do. Number 2 won't do. Okay. Right, Terry, who we got? Terry Fleming said, I finally got that spot again. Yeah, man. He made it. He made it to the 2 spot. But you know what, man? It's okay, man. As long as you get on the train, I don't care what spot you came in, but we ought to do a jokey joke on that 2 spot. Right, Train, Bobbied, Lee, who we got? Smooth Sounds. He said, what's up, Mr. T? He's all right. You made that 2 spot. It's okay. He said, Mr. T, you know I'm always in that 2 spot, so it's okay to see somebody else in it sometimes. Terry Fleming, he said, tap, tap, tap. Hey, y'all, come on now. Let's go. Now get them likes up now. Come on. 1, 2, 3, chicha-paya. 1, 2, 3, chicha-paya. 1, 2, 3, chicha. Hit that like button. Come on now, please. When we say chicha-paya, that's one of our terms that we use for a lot of different meanings. But the meaning I want you to know right now, chicha-paya means, can you hit the like button? Chicha-paya. It don't take but a second. Come on, man. Hit that like button. Let's go. Right Train, Bobbied, Lisi, One Nation, under groove. What's up? Murphy head in the house. Go. Finger. Gun in the house. What's up, Gunner? He said, what up, peeps? He keeping it short to the point. He said, what up, peeps? Hey, man, we doing good, Murphy. So good to see. He's our original Goldfinger, first gold man in the house, gold member. And I give him much respect. I give all my members respect. I give all my subscribers respect. But the more respect and more love go to gold. Right to everybody. Who we got? Coop, what's up, Coop? Hey, you doing right, man? You all right? So good to see you, man. Hey, you know where you from, right? Y'all know where you from? Howard Cooper is from Honolulu, Hawaii. Yeah, he way out there, man, on the Pacific coast. And he stopped by the show to say hi. So good to see you, my friend. Riding a train with Bobbied, One Nation, And Lisa D, One Nation Under a Groove. Yeah, good to see you, cool. Who we got? Mervyn Hayes, congrats here, Smooth. Ear Smooth. I guess you could call him ear smooth too. He's smooth in the ear, but he's smooth sounds. Yeah, smooth sounds did it, man. I thought he was just playing, didn't y'all? I was like, he ain't gonna do nothing. I didn't tell him that, but in my mind, I was like, he ain't gonna do nothing. He shocked me, man. So good to see you, right, Jay Bobby? Who we got? Smooth. He said, thank you, Mr. Higgs. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You always give credit where credit is due. Ryan Train Bobby Lee, see one day. Monroe in the house. Monroe. What's up, Monroe? One of my newest bronze members. We call him the Bronze Bullet. What's up, Mr. Bullet? What's up, Bullet Head? I'm just saying, man. What's up? He said, hello, Bobby D. And Lisa D. From Greensboro. Hey, man, he always mentioned this city name. He's so in love with this city. You know what, man? It's always good to care about where you are from, and because you're from there, you represent that city, and that city represents you. So why not be proud of your city, where you're born, where you live, where you reside? You know, and if you don't like it, there, get on up out of there. But he loves it, man. I've been to Greensboro several times. It's a very nice city. It's a clean city. They are very civic-minded people out there. And you would enjoy going there just to look around and be amongst the nice people in that city. But if you want some more action, a place to go where there's more action, Charlotte, baby. Yeah, Charlotte. They call Charlotte Little Atlanta. And I lived in Charlotte for 3 years. I enjoyed my time there. I met a few rednecks. I'm sorry, y'all. But there's some people out there that just don't like this melanin skin people. But most of them, you can do is, you're not gonna run into them every day. There's a couple out there. But I lived there 3 years. But I love Charlotte. I love North Carolina as well. You know I'm from South Carolina, right? Y'all didn't know that. I'm from Charleston, baby, city by the sea. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Yeah, let's go round chain, baby. Who we got? Mervyn Hayes said, Terry. So Terry, you know the drill. Yeah, you know the drill, Terry. Number two, just won't do it. I try to spare you, Terry, but I can't do it, man. Cause then you see, you treating him better than everybody else. You don't tell him number two. I gotta tell everybody. Want to tell everybody, Lizzie, who we got? Monroe, what's up? He said, congrats to Smooth Sounds for number one. Hey, man, he deserved it. He got up. He said, look here, I'm gonna set my clock. I don't know if Bobby D gonna be up, come today or not, but I'm setting my clock. I know the time he normally show up, I'm gonna be ready. And he's watching that. When that alert came, he said, he almost broke the computer down trying to get in. Let's go. Monroe, what's up? Excuse me, y'all get some gas. He said, hello, Mr. Terry Flame. I'm Mr. Terry Flame. Hello, Mr. Terry Rain. Hello, Mr. Terry Rain Man Fleming. That's his name. Terry Rain Man Fleming. That is the name that's a given name that we gave him on the show. And we give people a name because they act like what we give them. He act like a Rain Man. You know what I'm saying? Make it rain up in this joint. Who you got right, Chain Bobby D. Monroe, what's up, Monroe? He said, congrats, Terry Fleming for number two. Number two, jump on the Ryan Chain Bobby D. One Nation. Who we got? Terry Fleming. He said, I have so many emotional and psychological issues that I choose not to bring anyone into my life until I'm through working on me. I hope that the woman I choose has done the same. Good point. You see what he said, y'all? He says, I've got some issues, and I know it. And so I want to get with somebody, but I refuse to get with somebody until I get my issues resolved to a certain extent where I know I'm ready to mingle. Right now I'm single, but I'm not ready to mingle. And when you understand where you are, it makes your life easier. He can deal with being alone because he's trying to fix some things. He's got the courage to try to fix some things. A lot of us don't have that courage. A lot of us don't have the moral ethics it takes to fix yourself before you get in a relationship. So do you know what we want to do? We want to do? We want to enter into a relationship, right? Even though we know we got issues, we got some serious, but we expect when we enter the relationship, that person that we enter into a relationship with gonna fix us. I know I got some issues, man, but it's gonna be all right when we get together, man. She gonna change, or she all say he gonna change, man. People, listen to me good. No one can change you but you and the Most High God. Nobody. As much as I would like to see people change to better and get over some things, I can't change it. You got to do it. You got to do the work. You got to dig down deep. It may take 6 months. It may take a year. It could take a lifetime. I don't know. Only you and the Most High God know. And when you get to that point where you know that you know that you know you've been changed. Remember that song in the church? I know I've been changed. Lord, I know I've been changed. Oh Lord, I know I've been changed. The angel in heaven done sign my name. When the angel in heaven sign your name and you've been changed, then you need to go on and make that change with somebody else. And, fix yourself. I tell you what, when I was I came out of my relationship, right? My previous marriage, right? I said, nah, I'm done, man. I'm not fooling with no more woman. I don't want to be dealing with this crazy stuff. I ain't fooling with the whole year I acted fool like that. And then I said, nah, I can't do this no more. But all that whole year, not only was I withholding from women and not, I was working on me. Hmm? Yeah. Because it takes two. I told you that, right? You think we just broke up and I had nothing to do with it? Nah. I had my little dirt. I did my dirt. She did hers. We did both. It takes two. We both contributed to our breakup, and we did not make up. Okay? So I knew what I contributed. I knew my part. I don't know if she knows hers to this day, but the things I had done, I worked on them, and I got it to. I didn't get rid of all of them. I can tell you that, but I got it to a point where I knew what they were, and I knew I could keep it together if I entered into another relationship. And so I moved on up, and I got the Cadillac now. Thank you so much, Ron Train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation. Yeah, let me, what's up, saying? Good to see you. He said, Bobby Lisi, on the love train, keep it moving and grooving on the train. Giants man got a show. He's doing live stream now as well. Y'all check out his show, Zan the Man Smith, and he will help you change into where you need to go. He will help you become from a caterpillar. You creeping right now, huh? You're like, and then you want to fly. He will help you grow into the butterfly in that rhyme. See how I got it, y'all? I think I tried. I think I just purposely tried to do that. No, it just came out. I don't know how it. Thank you, Lord. Let's go, Round Train. Who we got? Monroe. He said, "Hello, Mr. Murphy. Hey, what's up? What's up? You all right, brother? So good to see you. So good to see you. Oh, Round Train, Bobby Lisi, Jerry Fleming." He said, "Thanks, Monroe, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you checking on me, man. I like that, man. That's why I come on the train, man. I check on everybody. Y'all like family to me, man. And it's important to me to make sure y'all doing good. So good to see you. Round Train, who we got? Smooth Sounds." He said, "Mr. D, I did some research. The name Bobby or Bobby Robert, the name itself is befitting you. It means bright fame." Woo, thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, man, I try to do my best at everything I do, especially when it comes to helping someone. My life is dedicated to helping people grow, learn, and move up in their lives. That's when I'm at my best, to help you, give you the information, give you, and I just talked to you about this earlier, a process. Okay? What you mean by the process? Yeah, process, system that you can, it can be concrete for you that, if I do this, it may not guarantee success, but if I do this, I may have some success versus doing nothing. I know I ain't got no success. No, process. There can be no progress without a process. Keep that in your mind. Write that one down. There can be no, I'm going to say it again. There can be no progress without a system, without a process. Get it, y'all. Get it. Get this thing on the good foot, like James Brown said. Let's do. Roger, Murphy, hey, what's up, man? He's a silver bullet in the house in Monroe. Monroe is not the silver bullet no more. He got down. He got shifted down to the bronze bullet. No, I checked on my administrative stuff. I didn't check Smooth thing out, but I didn't see him on the list. Smooth, you're not on the list yet. And he was a bronze, man. He thought he was bull. He thought it was silver. Let's go right here. Who we got? Monroe. He said, "Hello, Zanny, man. What's up? What's up? What's up?" Right here, Bobbied. He won Murphy. Hey. He said, "Hello, Zan. What you doing, man? You all right, man? You doing good? You in this house today? So good to see you, man." Right here, Bobbied. Terry Fleming. He said, "Hey, Sir Murphy. Yeah, I can hear Queen Angel yelling number 2. Just one time." Hey, Queen Angel up there taking her shower. She got some place to go. She didn't want to get all hooked up on the show today. So she up there taking a shower, y'all. But you know, if she was down here, she would have been the first one to say, "Number 2, Joe Walter." Who you got right there about this? One Nation, Smooth sound. He says, "Dan the damn man." Ooh, boy. You see how people change stuff up. Dan, don't take offense, Dan. He just trying to give a little jokey joke. Okay, Zan, don't get mad at him now. Roger, everybody, who you got? Murphy, he said, "The queen lives for the year, man. That's the thing, man. I don't know what it is. She gets, you know how she be doing me, right? You know how she be hitting on me every time, man. She busts me up all the time with stuff. So when she got a show enough person she can bust on, and she get ready." Who you got? Murphy, he said, "I agree, Terry. I agree to Terry by subject others to why subject others to yeah, you know you got issues, right? How big or how small, wherever it is, then it is incumbent upon you to work on the issues. That's what I did. I had some issues in my previous relationship, you know, and I said, "No, man." I sat down by myself, right? And I said, I tried to figure out what did I do. I could see all her errors, but in my mind, I didn't do nothing. But I had to go down and think and really think. And I actually wrote the stuff down I had done, or that I knew that I'd done. Maybe some other thing, but I worked on the stuff that I knew, and I got to understand why I did some of the things, and because some of the things I did weren't related to what she did. They were related to how I am and how I was developed or grew up as a person, as a kid, from a kid. You know? So I was dragging stuff in our relationship that I never did deal with as a teenager in some instances, you know? And when I made a list, several of the things was stuff from previous relationships as well. I dragged some stuff in there from previous, So, but I knew what they were. I knew what I could figure it out from what they were. I worked on them. And that's why part of me said, no, after a year, let's just go. Let's go around here, Bobby. Who we got? Terry, he said, sometimes love only touches lightly, only skims the surface early in a relationship. But I follow blindly, along with my feelings never move deeper than the surface. Right, man. You got to be careful, because love will blind you. And when you can't see, it's a terrible thing in a relationship. When you can't see, you're in the dark. And when you're in the dark, you have no light. And if there's no light, you can't get up to the surface. You stay underground. You stay below surface. And you cannot develop without light. You cannot develop without movement. You cannot develop without growth. So it's important that we love. It is very, very important that we love. But it's more important that we love with light. It's more important that we love with service. It's more important that we love ourselves first before we begin to love others. Because only if we have light in our love for ourselves first can we embrace other people and love them as well. Let's go right. That was deep, man. That was deep. Let's go. Smooth sound. He said, I also did research on the name Lisa. It means oath of God. Okay. Or the bearer of God's light. Okay. I didn't know that. Any woman blessed with the name Lisa or Lisa, is said to have God's will bestowed upon. Now, you know what? That's befitting for Lisa D. I mean, I just got to tell you, man, I'm not just trying to highlight her for anything, and I'm not trying to make disagree with what he says. I'm telling you the truth. These are God-fearing women. She reads her Bible every night. Now, reading the Bible every night don't mean nothing if you don't apply it in your life in that rhyme. It doesn't. But she tries to go by what the Bible says. She tried. She don't hear. I can tell you for a fact, she don't hit it every time. But it doesn't stop her from trying. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's very befitting. Y'all might not, y'all don't know her like that because y'all didn't live with her every day. But I know her like that, and I know that one of the things I noticed in her when I started dating her was her God fearing. She was a godly woman, and most of the women I met, they would say I love the Lord, and they didn't even go. They don't go to church. They don't know what the Bible is. They don't know, what's the first chapter in the Bible? Luke. You're gonna ask the question. Okay, next. You know what I'm saying? Let's go right there, everybody. Who we got? Murphy Hayes. He said, that's why I came. That's why I can count only 5 serious relationships in my life. I tried to work on myself so I don't bring heartache and pain to the next relationship. I try to learn from my mistakes so I don't. Hey, that's it. That's all you can do, Murphy. Pray about it and then work on it. Ask God, ask the Lord to help you change what you need to be changing. And so you won't make the same mistakes in the next relationship, because only a fool expect things to change and don't work on it to change, to do something different to change. Only a fool does that, and you ain't no fool. You know, you see people that get one relationship at another relationship, they ain't changing. Something ain't right. You know, if they blame it on the next person, blame it on the other person. But she wasn't right for me, and she said, well, he wasn't right for me. And they got to 10 people. They say the same thing. What the common denominator is you. It's you. And the 10 people, you are the common denominator.
What's
so,
up?
What's up?
Blue.
She tried to match me.
I didn't know.
She tried to match me, y'all. That's how she do. That's how she does a lot of times. She tried to. She liked me that much. She liked Bobbied that much. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to a young lady. And he Smooth gave you some good information. He said your light. Your name means light.
Light?
Yeah, something like that. Let me see. Let me go back up.
My name is Light.
He said I also did research on the name
God's
Lisa,
light.
oath of God, and the bearer of light. Yeah.
Wow.
And he said my name. Guess what he said my name, DJ?
What?
Bobby or Robert? Wait a minute.
Robbery?
What do you think? Robbery? To tell you what she said, man. You think I'm a robber? I look like a mugger to you, man. Don't answer the question. Please don't answer the question.
Wait.
No, I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it is. No. I told you, you ain't got to do all that. He said, I'm bright fame. Yeah, I'm bright fame.
Bright and then
Right.
have light.
No, I'm bright and relaxed. Yeah, man, but I don't know.
That's a good meaning. Well, you're burning.
I don't know how good. I don't know, but yeah, thanks, man. That's good information, no. I didn't try to line up with nothing he said, because I didn't know what he was gonna say. But
Thank you, Smooth.
to some extent, I agree with both of those definitions. Let's go. Roger, everybody needs him. Who we got?
Gunny.
Repeat it. All right, y'all repeat whatever he said. Repeat it.
Connection.
What?
I
I missed it. Did the wrong. He said that's why I can. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So he don't repeat the bad relationship. I got it. He works on himself. Okay, so that he will not repeat whatever he did wrong in the prior relationship. He won't keep repeating it, and that's what you should do before you enter into the new relationship, because it doesn't make sense to keep on doing bad stuff, and you just came out of one bad relationship because of the bad stuff you did, right? And you're gonna bring it into another. That's called carrying what? Negative baggage. Sometimes you gotta drop the baggage, man. You gotta open up the baggage and pull out the nasty, stinking, dirty, low down stuff you did. I said, go on, get out. I don't want you no more. Get out. Throw that stuff away. And you keep the good stuff, put it back in the bag, and you move on to the next. That's how you do. Ryan Train by Belize. Who we got? Terry Fleming. He said, I have.
Raven in the house.
Really,
What's up? I have found that sex early in a relationship complicates things It can be bind two people together. Thursday guilt. One thinks they found love when the other is thinking it's just sex.
True. It's a
Through guilt,
yeah. It's through guilt, and it
not
is
Thursday. Through.
okay. But it's a misunderstanding. A lot of people have a misunderstanding about the concept of love, and they think that if the two people agree and have sex, that's called love to them. Many people think that. And so we just making love. Girl, you know, we just making some love. You love me, right? Yeah, I love you. Well, I love you too. Let's make some love. It's all good, doesn't it? It's all good. And that's what happens. That's where young people get messed up. That sounds real good to a young girl, especially when her hormones is raging, and a young boy too. I'm good. But it ain't, it's wrong. Okay. Love is not sex. Sex is not love. And if you got any sense, you understand it. But a lot of young, okay, she pushed me in the bed. Yeah, let's go, y'all.
I
Let's
just
go.
did.
Let's go, y'all. Come on, y'all. At least you trying to put, let's go.
See, put it on me. Smooth, he said. So, Bobby D, bright flame. Ah, bright flame. I thought flame. Lisa or Lisa, God's will or bearer of God's light. This means by name and faith, you and Lisa are heaven sent to each other.
Ooh.
Wow!
Hey, I accept that, man. I agree with that. I prayed for Lisa D. I don't know if she prayed for me, but I prayed for Lisa D. I didn't know. I didn't know what would be Lisa D. I prayed for the right one that the Lord would have for me, and that rhyme just now. And I prayed for God to do His perfect will in my life, and that I wouldn't be messing somebody up when I got into the relationship. So God moved. Let's go, Roger. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes. When I researched the name Murphy, it means potato. That was a real letdown. I just and I just in relation I researched deeper. It means sea warrior.
Okay.
Just inflated.
Okay. That means sea warrior or proud warrior, strong man, and he ready to fight. When you mess with him, you better look out.
Don't talk about sea because he cannot swim.
You know he can swim.
No, he can't.
You don't know what he could do. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
that's a good name for Murphy because it describes his strength and character. He is a strong man. He's humble, but if you come on him, he gonna come back on you, and he gonna fight you back, just like me. I don't play. Let's go.
Smooth. Haha, you still cool with me, Mr. Hayes.
Yeah, man, we're everybody cool with each other on this train, man. We come here for the love, baby. L to the O to the B-E.
E.
Let's go. Round train, body, lazy, one nation under. Groove, what
Sir
up?
Fleming. You know, my problem was that I didn't grow up until I was 50 years old, all night partying, slinging and banging and living in a moment. Now that I grew up, I am learning to be a man. But it takes a while for you to grow.
No, he said he was banging these people. He got plenty. But I'm saying, yeah, that's sometimes happen, man. And you are one of the fortunate few that recognize they need a change and to recognize they weren't really what they thought they should have been. Because a lot of men are 50 plus, 55 plus, and they are mentally or emotionally still 16, 18. Yeah. Physically, they're 50 or plus.
80.
Yeah. 80 years old, but physically, emotionally, they're still back in the 70s and whatever. Yeah. Because they haven't decided, no one taught them that they need to be mature, how to be mature. A lot of us grew up in households where you didn't have good role models. Some of us had fathers and mothers in the home, but they weren't good role models. Some of us had no fathers, some of us had no mothers, or neither one. Some of us grew in orphanages. Yeah. So our role models weren't the best. And so you can't blame what you're doing now because you didn't have good role models. You're a grown man, right? Grown woman, right? You got to look out for you and your best interest. And any man or woman knows their best interest is to be their best and to be mature in this life, because the world rewards you when you're mature. When you're immature, you're not rewarded. You get locked up. Let's go, Ron Chen Bobby.
Murphy Hayes. Sir Terry, that's why I decided I will never live with or have sex with a woman before marriage. I learned that from my first marriage, and God's not pleased with that.
God is not pleased with that. You're right about that, Sir Terry.
Sir
Sex before
Murphy,
marriage is not.
Murphy,
I mean, sorry. I think about that. So yeah, you're right, man. God tell you, man. You know that's not right. But you know, I'm not coming against nobody because whatever they believe, that's they believe. But he's telling what Murphy just said is the right what God wants. Okay, God doesn't want you to have sex before marriage. That's not ordained in the Bible. That's not approved by God, and He is right with what He said. Some of you like, well, he wrong with that. You know, you got to try that thing out before you get, you know, wrong. You wrong with that. Okay, that's the world way of thinking. God said, wait. Okay, and it will be more satisfying, more gratifying, more appealing when you wait. That's the biblical way. Let's go around telling about who we got.
Murphy Hayes, till death do us part. That's why marriage should not be rushed into.
Yeah, it's a very significant event in anybody's life. Yeah, you just don't hook your body up with somebody that you really don't really know about that much, or you don't care about that much. You gotta choose the right person. Take your time. You know, you should never rush into marriage. It's easy to get out of marriage. You know, very easy. You say snap, snap. Even in the Philippines, there's no divorce in the Philippines, right? But you know what people do to get divorced here? You know what they do? They give annulment, but they pay a lot of money, or they go to another country, like the USA. They can file for divorce paperwork there and bring that divorce paperwork back here, and the Philippines accepts it. That's what they do. Let's go, Roger. Who we got?
Terry Fleming, yes, Sir Murphy, I am ashamed of who I was and all the mistakes I've made out of wedlock, children, and broken homes I left spread out over the states and probably in other countries. For me, it's not a pretty thing,
Right.
to look back.
I understand. But you have to understand, Terry, we all make mistakes, okay? I got a lot of mistakes in my past. I know you do. Everybody does. But you don't let your past define you. You do not let your past life define your present life. You are not the person that made those errors now. You're a different person. So don't be held back by your past. Allow your past to free you to your present. Because if you live in the past, you'll never appreciate the things that you dealt with in the past to get you where you are now. So that's how I look at life. Yeah, I made mistakes, but nobody can hold me back to that. That's over with. My past does not define my present. So don't you talk about what I did. Yeah, I did it. I'm not denying it, but I'm not proud of it. And that's not who I am today. So don't hold me back to the past. It's over with. I'm not going back there. So why are you trying to pull me? That's how I do. Let's go. Who we got?
Crookmore.
Crook Barker the house. Crook Barker the house.
Woo.
He said, amen, son, Murphy, tell me, I understand what y'all talking about, man. And you know, man, we all have done stuff in our life, and then, but we got to recognize that we wrong, and we got to make that change. Let's go.
Crookmore, I totally agree with you both.
Amen. Ryan Train Bobby Lacey, One Nation.
Crookmore, how are you feel us done?
Hey, man, we doing good, man. We blessed and highly flavored and favored of the Lord. Good to see you, Crookmore.
Terry Fleming, hello, Crookmore.
What's up?
Crookmore, what say you, Bobby D and Lisa D?
I just said it, man. Say it again. We blessed and highly favored and flavored of the
Lord.
Let's go, Ryan Train Bobby. Who we got?
Crookmore, I'm riding in the caboose too.
Yeah, man. So good to see you get on the train, man. Always good to see people get on, whether they get on first or whether they get on last or whether they get on second or whether they get on third. Good to see. Let's go.
Come aboard.
Crew boy, he said, love train crew. What up? What up? What it do?
Terry Fleming, top it, people.
Everybody hit the like button. 1, 2, 3.
Chichipaya.
1, 2, 3. Chichipaya. 1, 2, 3. Chichipaya. 1, 2, 3.
Chichipaya.
Hit that like button. Come on, man. It don't take but 1 second.
Please.
Just take this finger right here and say, that's all you gotta do. Let's go, Ryan Train. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes, I I too had my day under the sun, sir. If know what I mean.
If you know what I mean. Yeah, we know, man. Um, it's good to understand where we came from, okay? But understand this as well. We where we came from is not necessarily where we're going, not where we wind up at. It's where you wind up at in your life that really counts. You know, there are many people in the Bible that came from very, very bad, poor, nasty, stinking circumstances. Okay, but they wound up in grace. Look at the guy in Egypt. The guy in Egypt. What's his name? You know, the guy that was the Pharaoh of Egypt. His daddy, his brother sold him out to the Pharaoh. I forgot his name. And he was came from nothing. Well, and he grew up to be one of the most powerful men in the country. So it's not what happened to you in the past, what you did in the past. When you ask the Lord for forgiveness and you move on, that's what's more important. Let's go around to who we got.
Murphy Hayes. She was. What's up, Sir Crook Mark?
Chichi Paya. What's up, Sir Quick Boy? Yeah, man. Let's go around to Bobbied. Lisa, you want to know who we got?
Murphy Hayes, I'm good, Sir Crook. Hope you are as well.
Doing good, man. It's good to see you. Right, who we got?
Crook Mark, I'm better than I deserve, Sir Murphy.
Good to see you, Crook. Round chain, Bobbied. Lisa, one nation under a groove, one love.
Murphy Hayes, me too.
Round chain, Bobbied. Lisa, one nation under a groove, one love.
Terry Fleming, so many people take a solemn vow for granted. Think a marriage certificate is just a piece of paper, never realizing that God has signed that certificate.
Right. Very good point. Marriage is a bond. Okay. It is a vow that you make between your person, your spouse, and the Most High God. Three people are involved, three entities. You, your spouse, and the Most High God. They're all involved in one. And you're making a commitment not only to that person, but you're making a commitment to God, the Most High God. Okay? So you said that's why God doesn't take it lightly when you try to get out of it. You know, it's because you got mad at her or she got mad at you. God said, oh, what? You trying to breaking a vow? You vowed this to me, and you disrespecting me by doing this? It's nothing too light to be taken about that. God takes it serious. Let's go. Who we got?
Smooth. Number one for 5 days straight.
Okay. So I told y'all.
One.
Who else want to pick up that challenge? He said, I'm gonna be number one for 5 days straight. Okay. This is day one. We got 1 day under his belt. He got 4 more days to go. You think you can make it, Lee?
I think so. Just think positive.
You heard that, man? She said, think positive. Let's go.
Murphy Hayes, if you want action, baby, come to New Orleans, but don't forget your bulletproof vest.
I'm telling you, man, I've been in New Orleans. I've been down there. New Orleans is a rough city. You know, when I went to New Orleans, I went to several times for the game. You know, Falcons played the New Orleans Saints. And we my old white pre we go on a bus ride, and sometimes we would drive down there on our own. But yeah, man. And then when the Falcons win, you better get to running. And we have on our shirts and stuff and our jerseys. You better, because they can easily identify you. You're like, let's get out of here. Let's go around to everybody. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes, a water gun? Please, YouTube.
Water gun. What a water gun? What you know?
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's go. Round to everybody. Who we got?
Smooth. I know I got fact checked when I said the meanings to your names.
Okay.
Big chick.
Let's go. Round to everybody. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes, I can't swim. I told you. Lisa, how you know that?
How you know?
Remember when we did a zip line?
Zip line?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
And then he said there, because under it is a sea water, right? And then Murphy said.
Okay, that's me, toys. I can't swim. Okay, that's how she knew. Y'all remember when we went to what's the name of that place? Little one. Papa Kid. And we was on the zip line, y'all. And Murphy made a comment. I can't even swim, something like that. That's how she knew. Let's go, Roger. Who we got?
Smooth. Mr. Hayes Murphy. Is Irish. You said it means potato, but yet Ireland is famous for their potato.
Okay, so that's what that Murphy means. Potato from Ireland, Irish potatoes. I like Irish potatoes. They're the best.
The small one?
No. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to say Irish potatoes. Idaho potatoes. That's the one the big one. Big potato. Idaho. That's what I like. Let's go right.
Crook mark. Joseph was his name, Bobby.
There you go. Joseph. That's what I forgot. Yeah. Joseph, man. You remember Joseph, right? He had a very humble, very impoverished beginning. And he had several brothers. And what happened to him was his brothers didn't like him. And so what they did was say, Daddy, I'm just giving you a general, you look it up for yourself. They said, Daddy. He said, what y'all want? Can we take Joseph out for a little walk with us? They took Joseph, I think we're going on a trip or something. And Joseph didn't come back. You know why he didn't come back? They sold Joseph off. And then Joseph was a slave in Egypt. And he got up to be the Pharaoh's right-hand man, Pharaoh's assistant. And then he became very so powerful in the land till he actually was able, there was a famine in the land. And he was actually able to bring his family to Egypt and save them all. So Joseph, they were trying to kill Joseph. The brothers wanted to kill him. But because the dad had favored Joseph over the others. You know, at least they thought, that's what they thought. And so Joseph rose up. Okay. So I'm telling you guys, it is not what happens to you in your life. You know, a lot of us are born into poverty. A lot of us are born out of wedlock. A lot of us are born with single parents, you know, and some of us are born given up as an option, you know, or orphans as an adoption. But none of that don't matter, man. It don't matter how you started out. You know, it matters how you end up. And that means you got to make some changes. Let's go around chain Bobby Lee. One. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes. You want to hear a funny story? Sir Smooth was invited to an Irish family reunion in Ireland by email.
Okay, so he was actually invited to Irish family reunion. Okay, didn't know that. So Murphy is an Irish name. Okay, Murphy, you must have some Irish in you. But I'm gonna tell you about me, man. If you want to know about my bloodline, I got some Spanish in me. I got some German in me. African American, well, you know that. And Spanish, German, and English.
Russia.
No, I ain't got no Russian. I couldn't go out. I don't know no Russian. But that's my bloodline. Yeah, that's my bloodline. And most people from my city have that because those are the people that brought us from Africa and traded us. And that city was filled with those bloodlines I just mentioned. So that's why I know. Let's go.
Smooth.
Right, Jay, about any button. Who we got?
Let me. Hey, this says I time out Sir Monroe. I don't know how I did that, but I am sorry for that, man. Wait.
Okay. Oh, okay. He timed out somebody. I got you, man. He timed out somebody. He clicked on the button by mistake. That's all right, man. We all make mistakes in life. Just don't do it again. I'm not just saying, man. Let's go right there. Who we got?
Turner Fleming, Moses.
Moses. No, it wasn't Moses. He told me it was Joseph. Joseph was his name. Right there, about who we got?
Smooth. In fact, Hayes, Riley, Fleming are all Irish names.
Okay. Fleming too? Ooh. A lot of Irish.
I said Fleming.
Yeah. Riley Fleming. Yeah, Riley. Okay. Let's go right here. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes, you probably laid your hand on the screen. That happened to me several times.
Yeah, you know me moving. You understand.
I think he went to sleep. And then he's on his phone.
Nah, he didn't go to sleep. A lot of people go to sleep, but Terry Fleming don't go to sleep. Terry Fleming be trying to learn. Let's go right there. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes. Oh, yeah, I did.
Okay. Let's go right there, Bobby. Who we got?
Fleming, smooth sounds. I'll be your
Huckleberry.
and I'm going to sleep light with my phone on standby.
Okay.
Told you.
Isn't that right? You know what, man? That's what I do. I have my phone sometime on my nightstand, and then sometimes I have it in bed. Because you know what? Know why I do that? Because sometimes I get up, I can't sleep, and I want to make notes. I make notes on my phone. Sometimes I do my some research I do on my phone at night, and Lisa D don't like it. It's like, I just be hiding it. Let's go. Ryan Train Bobby, who we got?
Terry Fleming.
Let's go. Ryan Train Bobby, you want to listen?
Smooth. Okay. Sir Terry.
He's funny, man. Let's go. Ryan Train Bobby.
Hayes, Joseph got into trouble by telling his prophecy dreams.
Right. That's what happened. That's why. That's the first how he really got into trouble after he had he started the Pharaoh's wife, right? I forgot her name. She got a funny name. Anyway, the Pharaoh's wife liked Joseph, right? Joseph was like a handsome young man, little stud to her, but Joseph was still a slave, right? Okay. So one day, the Pharaoh wife said, "Come here, Joseph." He said, "Yes, ma'am. Can I help you?" He said, "Get in the bed." He tried to get in the bed. "I want you to do something for me." He said, "No, ma'am, I ain't doing that." No. And he ran out. So she disrespected her. He said, "No, you don't know nobody refuses me." He said, "Guess what? I'm gonna fix you. You think you're so high and mighty you can't take me?" So she framed him. She went to the Pharaoh and said, "Look here. That young man right there, that slave you got named Joseph, he tried to mess over me. He raped me. And I want him killed. I want him out, you know." And then Joseph went to they took Joseph from his high position and they put him in jail. Yeah, they jailed him up. And after they jailed him, the Pharaoh said he had a big dream. He said, "I need somebody to just tell me what the dream means." He said, "Didn't y'all say Joseph not to tell a dream? Get him out of jail. Get him out." Joseph came in and said, "Yes, sir, can I help you?" He said, "What you call me for? You had me locked up." He said, I want this dream interpreted." He said, "Okay." And he told him what the dream was, and then Pharaoh elevated him again. Let's go, round train. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes about his family bowing down to him.
Here you go. Round train, Bobby Lee, One Nation.
That's it.
All right, guys. It's been real.
Real.
We got to go. We got to go. This is Bobby D. And remember, guys, we're going to be changing the name of the show. Not changing it altogether, but altering it. We're going to alter it a little bit. Most of the words you see there will still be there, but I'll make one addition. I'll add one word. And I'll take away a few, but I'll add. The word that I add will be the most significant point that you'll see. Okay, go ahead, Lizzie.
Thank you so much for the donation, Sir Terry Fleming. More blessings. Much love to you.
Thank you so much, Terry Fleming.
Thank you for joining us, guys. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Bye.
Our Facebook fan page is called The Philippines Connection. Please like the page. And you can also follow us on Instagram at WD Life in the Philippines. Look at the video description for media information. If you are viewing the live stream as a record, the replay allow the ads to run during the video. And we have a free Android app on Google Play Store called Philippines Expat Lifestyle. Download and enjoy our videos without going through the YouTube app. And if you're a veteran,
you can call 1-800-827-1000. Call this for veterans information out of January 1, 2020. All veterans with a VA card will have access to benefits. And we have a new website that has merchandise for sale. It is lifeandphilbobbied.com. Lifeandphilbobbied.com. Go on there and buy you something, okay?
Okay, that's it.
All right, guys. It's been real. It's been real. This is Bobby D.
And the Tuba Queen, Lisa D.
Saying take care. God bless. And
peace. Have a good night, guys.